Hello. We always back to talk about things that people should know, but somehow they don't. So welcome to Focus, y'all, where we have Christ-centered conversation. As always, we always talk about things that have to do with either the Bible. We talk about things that have to do with life, and then tie God into it. We talk about things that have to do with my dreams. Dreams are usually the easiest ones to do. So here we are talking about my dream once again. So this dream was a dream that I had last night. So the entire dream was me on a journey. Well, not the entire dream, but majority of the dream was me on a journey with this woman. This woman was carrying me through all kinds of parts of the world to get me to some place that she did not tell me. I did not know where I was going while I was in the dream. But again, I did not feel safe. I did not feel in danger when I felt very protected with this woman. And I will add that the woman was not my mother. The woman was not my aunt. The woman was not my sister. The woman was not somebody that was related to me. I know that she was not related to me. But again, I did not feel unsafe with her. We went all over the place to different kind of places or whatever. And through this whole journey, there were these shadowy figures, and they were all over the place. I mean, like, so much of them were all over the place. And I tried to explain it in the first video. It was literally like, have you ever seen like a bed sheet? The way a bed sheet is? Just imagine the edges of the bed sheet touching the floor. A little bit longer, could add a little edge to the bed sheet. That's a thin little edge to the bed sheet, and have it touch the floor, and then have the bed sheet look like it's being blown up from the bottom. So it's like a little dome, and then you have 4 little legs coming off each side, 2 little legs coming off each side. That's literally how it looked, like a blown up bed sheet, right? And these things were literally walking around everywhere. This woman, like I said, she took me all over the place, and then we got to this place, and to get to it looked like a school. It did look like a school. It had like a fence around it. It looked like it had like a playground to the side, and then there was this white building in the center, and there was like gates to get inside, but it was across on like a separate piece of land that was literally right next to the mainland, but far enough away that you couldn't just walk over towards it. So we were crossing on this bridge, and it was so thin, it was so narrow that the car had to be up on one half. Like, the car had to be on 2 legs on one side. So 2 legs were up in the air, and the other 2 legs was taking us on a narrow path to get across to the school. When I got to the school, the black thing was literally at the entrance. Not in the school, but he was at the entrance of the school, and he was trying to, I guess, grab me. I'm not sure. The woman took off to try to fight this thing, to get this thing away from me, to lead it astray. It pulled out something from my hair. I guess I had like pigtails. So it pulled out the scrunchie out of my hair, and it like took off with it. Don't ask me what that means, because that part I don't really know what it means. But then I went inside. And as I went inside the school, I had the confirmation or the feeling that even though I could only see maybe like 10, maybe 100 kids right there, probably less than 100. It didn't even look like 100. It was probably like 50 kids, probably 30 even. I knew though that it was way more than 30 kids there. It was probably thousands of kids at that school, maybe hundreds. Let's go with hundreds. Hundreds of kids at that school. It was way more than 30 kids. I knew that. You couldn't see them, but I knew that. The school was protected by this like fence, like a picket fence. Kinda. No, it wasn't like a picket fence. I don't know what a picket fence looks like. If it looked like the one with the diamonds, it's not that. It was like those fences that have like the 2 thing, and then it has the stick holding it. It was like that all the way around the school. And this lady, I went inside and I sat down because I was waiting for the lady who brought me there to come back. I really wanted her to come back. She was the only person I knew. But while I'm sitting there, these 2 other human beings, climbed up the fence. I was asking if I wanted to go with them. I mean, the woman was talking to me, and the man was just like next to her, asking me, do you want to go with me? Do you want to go with me? And she was giving all these points of why I shouldn't stay in the school, why the school wasn't safe for me, all kind of things that she was trying to say. And then another woman from the school came over, and she was like, so-and-so, I've never seen you come this close to the school before. I've never seen you climb the fence. I've never seen you try to get inside before. And then she looks at me, and then she's like, she stretches out her hand and tells me to like come with her. So breaking this down, the dream, that was the whole dream. Like, it ended with the woman's hand stretched out. I didn't take her hand. I woke up basically right after she stretched out her hand. But like I'm standing there and I'm just like, I don't know who to go with because I don't know you, but I don't know you either. But then I'm thinking, but my person brought me here, so maybe I should trust this person over this other person. But I'm like, I didn't know who to pick. So breaking down this dream, the school was a representation of the sanctity and the protection of Jesus Christ. What did I call it in my thing? Let me get my laptop where I wrote it down. Right? I called it, let me see, what did I call it? Sanctuary of Christ. Sanctuary in Christ is what I have here. Right? So the place represented the sanctuary of Christ. I think every child in there was all the believers of Jesus Christ in this place that was protected by the Lord. I think also the school represented the fact that we should always be learning and getting to know who he is. Like the Bible literally says that we should have childlike faith, and in having childlike faith there's curiosity, there's dependency, lots of dependency, because childlike faith means like children, they have faith in their parents that they're going to protect them. They love their parents regardless of the fact that they have no clue who these human beings are. They do not know these people, but they trust them. So that's literally what childlike faith is supposed to be like. We're supposed to trust God so much, even though we don't know what's going to happen, even though we might not know what the next step is. Like, we're supposed to trust him that much. We're supposed to love him that much. So we were all children. Keep in mind, I think that that's what that represented. We were like, it was like I told you, I only saw like 30, maybe 40 kids outside running up and down playing. But I knew that there was hundreds of kids there, which means that I know now, saying this now, I know that there are hundreds, thousands of believers that are in the sanctuary, the protection of Jesus Christ, and we are all children in the eyes of the Lord. The woman that was with me, she was an angel. I know for a fact that she was an angel. She was not my mom. She was not my sister. She was not my aunt. She was no family member of mine. I didn't know who this woman was, but I didn't feel in danger. So I know that she was an angel. And the woman that came to me while I was standing at the fence, she was literally saying, don't go, don't leave. This protection that you have, and this is me speaking to you guys now, this protection that you have from Jesus Christ, do not leave this protection. As soon as you leave this protection, it's dangerous. Life becomes dangerous. Everything becomes dangerous once you leave the sanctuary and the protection of Jesus Christ. Listen to me when I say this. I heard in the spirit that the woman that was outside the fence reaching in to try to get me to cross the fence and go with her, I heard in the spirit, she's out for blood. I'm telling y'all, when they say that, it's not your physical blood they after. But the blood is the life force of the body. What they after is your life, baby. When it says that that she's out for blood, they are out for blood. Those black things, those shadows, those spirits are out for blood. They are not out for blood because it's fun. They're not out for blood because they need life. No, they're going to hell. They know they're going to hell. What they are out for is you to die and end up in hell with them. This is the warning that I'm giving you. Lord, speak through me. Tell the people exactly what you want them to hear. Listen, these people are out for blood. They want you dead. They want you to go to hell with them. This is not a joke. Oh my gosh, it is not a joke. Whenever I feel that the Holy Spirit come over me, I start to cry. I'm literally about to cry right now. These people are out for blood. They want you dead. Some of you guys are right at the fence. You are right at the gate. And the woman behind me was literally an angel telling me, come back. Get in the center and get in the sanctuary and the sanctity of Jesus Christ. Get closer to him, because a lot of y'all are right at the gate. Y'all right there, and the spirits are literally luring you guys out. They're literally ready to pull you out the fence. That's how close some of you guys aren't on the fence. You are lukewarm yet. You still love Jesus. You still doing what you're supposed to do, but a lot of y'all are right there at the fence where the spirits are literally close enough to take their hand and grab you and pull you out. That's how close some of y'all are. Granted, they do not have that authority. They can't pull you out, because as long as you with Jesus, you with Jesus. But some of y'all are that close to the fence. The Lord is telling me to tell you, get away from the fence. We are not in a time where you have chances or opportunities you have the freedom and the luxury because there's so much time. No, once you out that fence, I'm warning you guys, once you out that fence, they are out for blood. They want nothing but you dead. Oh my gosh, listen. When I say dead, I do not mean dead physically. You are going to die physically anyway. What they want is you dead spiritually. They want you to end up in hell with them. Get away from the fence. Back away from the fence. Get back close to Jesus Christ is what I'm telling y'all. Listen.